It's got 2 engines but 14 tires. The Boeing 777's oversized landing gear isn't just for show. It's the only way to keep a 775,000-pound jet moving safely on the ground. Each main gear assembly carries 6 tires. Add 2 up front, and you've got 14, just enough to handle the weight without overloading a single point of contact. More tires means less pressure on the runway, more brake discs, and a backup if one bursts. Without this setup, the aircraft would wear out its tires easily in a few landings, or worse, damage the airport runway itself. Launched in 1995 and now evolving into the Boeing 777X, the twinjet remains the only plane of its size to achieve this kind of performance with 2 engines. The gear is built to absorb shocks, balance the load if a tire fails, and work on uneven runways around the world. Compared to the 20-tire Airbus A380 or the 16-wheel 747, the Boeing 777 strikes a rare balance, massive weight, long range, global access, and fewer wheels than its biggest rivals. The landing gear of the Boeing 777 plays a crucial role in supporting its braking system. Here's how. The components of the landing gear consist of the main landing gear with 2 sets of wheels and brakes, one for each side of the aircraft. The nose landing gear, on the other hand, consists of a single set of wheels and a steering mechanism, while the brake system consists of multiple components, including brake pedals, brake valves, and brake assemblies. So let's talk a bit about how the landing gear of the Boeing 777 supports its braking system. First up, weight distribution. The landing gear is designed to distribute the weight of the aircraft evenly, making sure that the brakes are subjected to just the right amount of pressure. And then there's brake cooling. The landing gear is also designed to provide adequate cooling for the brakes, which is honestly essential for maintaining their effectiveness during repeated landings. Now, moving on, let's look at brake alignment. The landing gear ensures that the brakes are properly aligned with the wheels, and that's absolutely critical for effective braking. And of course, there's load transmission. The landing gear transmits the loads from the aircraft to the brakes, which allows them to slow the aircraft down safely. Alright, let's go over some key features of the Boeing 777 braking system. First, carbon brakes. The 777 uses carbon brakes, which provide excellent heat dissipation and really solid braking performance. Next, the auto brake system. The Boeing 777 has an auto brake system that automatically applies the brakes during landing, which, honestly, helps reduce the workload on the pilots. And finally, the anti-skid system. The Boeing 777 has an anti-skid system to prevent the wheels from locking up during braking, reducing the risk of skidding or losing control. Even the newest 777Xs will keep this same 14-tire setup, because sometimes when something works you really just don't have any reason to change it.